Good morning, FYI family, viewers and subscribers. Thanks for joining us this morning. Great to have each and every one of you on with us on this Friday, the 24th day of May already. Yeah, we got a couple of days left in the month, folks, and then we're officially in June, my birth month. Yeah, the last day in June, the 30th of June. Good to have all of you on the live this morning. Good to have some great people joining us already in the comment section. Good to have Siobhan McDonald here and Anne-Marie Selby. How are you doing, Anne-Marie? Good to have you too. And Edward Brooms. Edward just says, hey, we here. Good to have you, Edward. And Vanilla Garnett. How are you doing, Vanilla? Claire Alexis Charmley Richmond is here too. Great to have you, Claire, and all the other beautiful folks who are joining us this morning. All the other beautiful souls on a Friday, folks. On a Friday, it's great to be here with you, great to be out front with you, folks. Yet another day, final day of the week, final day of shows for this week. Great to see all of you there. Share the live, folks. Smash that. I should have copyrighted this smash that emoji button business, Good to see you, Claire Alexis Charmley Richmond. Good to see you. I should copyright. I hear a lot of people saying it now. Good to have you there, Margaret. Hearts for Margaret this morning. Abida Monroe. Good to have you, Linden Gail. And all the other fascinating people joining us today. Great to have you on the live. Y'all know how we see it. Linden Gill, Margaret Abida, Sudhari Sukhchan, Sudhari. Great to have all of you on the live today. It's a privilege to be here with you. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Oh, Lord, what an accident last evening involving a police vehicle. My Lord. Those who are supposed to be on the other side of the law, You know how? Twana Green, good to see you there. Edward Brooms, Vanilla Garnett, good to see you there. Leslyn Gomes Finance. You get spot, Leslyn. Good to have you there. Gomes Finance, I know on programs like these, sometimes when you're a little too friendly, a lot of guys start messaging you and so on. So I was told a lot of women, adding their married name too, so that I'm taken. You might think a single if we only have one name up there, one surname. So the women tend to put a hyphenated surname. Gomes Finance means she's taken. She don't want no trouble. Gary Wong, good to see you there. Margaret says she's rolling through Virginia today. Enjoy for all of us, Margaret. Oh yes, you can take my mind out all places now. I heard Virginia is wonderful. I heard that Virginia is lovely. Yeah. Enjoy for all of us, Margaret. Enjoy for all of us. Good morning, Rio. I don't know who's doing the driving. Margaret just says she's rolling. Good morning, Rio. Rio Nelson, good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, keep your eyes on the road, Rio, and just make the lady happy. Take directions. Don't resist. Take directions. Good to have all of you folks here with us. Sumer Singh. Is it Sumer? Sumer Singh. Elizabeth Gaskin. Raksaman is here. Lachman Aziz. Good morning, Lachman. Great to have you on the live this morning. Good morning, Jamal. Good to have you on the live too. Laverne Wade. Good to have Laverne on the live. Tracy Clark, how are you doing there? Good morning to each and every one of you. Beautiful, beautiful folks this morning. What's happening, folks? Take a look at some of this accident last evening. Wow. That's all I could say sometimes, wow. They tell us this happened at Grove, the east bank of Demerara. The Grove. That's all sometimes you can say. Folks, as you come on, share it live for us. Smoosh that emoji button to Naomi Drack is here. Where are you rolling this morning, Naomi? Thanks, Margaret. I see that comment there. Yeah. Good morning again, Rio. Morning, Toby. Ingrid Ambrose. Terrence Joseph. Sharon Griffith. Wayne and all the other folks. Oh, check this accident out, folks. My Lord. Our thoughts with the policeman, who I think was pinned for a little bit in that vehicle. Take a look.
Mango there, boy. Good there. Right, sir. Good. Pull in the door wrong there.
And welcome back, folks. That's some of what took place last evening on the East Bank. Good morning to each and every one of you now joining our broadcast. Welcome to our morning program. For your information, folks, a couple things we want you guys to know. Don Baines is here. Good to have you, Don. Yvonne Ramasar is here as well. Siobhan McDonald joined us earlier. Gloria Fraser is here too. Good morning to the entire FYI family. Yvonne and Sabina, Gloria, and all the other folks. Neil, Cito. Neil, how are you doing? Cital. Neil, how are you today? Great to have you on the live. I see Dexter Charles is here too. Good to have you, Dexter. Folks, how are you doing this morning? It's a lot. It's a lot we have to get through. It's Friday. Believe it or not, it's Friday. You know, the police supposed to be on the other side of those issues, not becoming the news, and we're seeing that too often. Police involved in accidents. You don't know police from thief. You know, it's about 13 of us here. Margaret, Rio, Naomi overseas, Clear overseas, Rastaman, Dali. A lot of you guys overseas. 13 of us in this country. So many accidents involving police. We got to watch that, folks. On this Friday morning, we got to watch that. Good morning, Rupert. Good morning, Vashti. Rupert and Vashti Magnot joining us out of Canada. I was about to say Ontario, but I'm not certain that's the city they're in. I'm not certain that's the city you guys are in. Is it Ontario? I always forget, sir. I just know it's Canada. My Lord. I just know it's Canada. Good morning, Ghana Police Force. How you guys doing? Are the hardworking, professional? Isn't everybody bad in the police force? It's not everybody. Everybody can be bad. Police force got hundreds of policemen. It's about 4 of them good. But 4 is which 4 though? Isn't everybody bad? It's about 4 of them who are good. Yeah. It's which 4? That's the thing, folks. Which 4? You know? That's something we got to study for a little while. Which 4? Which 4? Which 4? Play Abna Babna. ABC. Oceans, Potions. First 15, folks. Want to say congrats to the beautiful Venus Williams. Beautiful. Good morning, Venus. She got her own Barbie doll. You know when you meet Naomi, Shamila, Yvonne, Michaela, you know when you meet, you get your own Barbie doll. That's the top, you know. When you're at the top there, it's just you and Barbie. That's how you know it. You know you meet when you arrive. You know when you meet folks, when you have arrived. So congrats. Tennis sensation. Venus Williams. You know. I know some of y'all still got your dolly too. Some of y'all sticking some pins in some dollies. Watch yourselves there. Trying to pin down some people. Putting some pins in some. This is not a kind of doll. Venus got her own doll, you know, she's the top of her game, Naomi. Shamila Simeon Carter, top of her game, Yvonne. Jolly Anderson, young lady at the top of her game. And they've been doing this more and more with the sporting superstars. Get your own doll. We got some good people here too, you know. We got some good folks here too. The sporting fraternity. I ain't want to call names. Get myself in a little trouble. But we got some good folks here too. Good morning to all the folks in the sporting fraternity here in Guyana. And as I said, a number of international athletes are now getting these dolls, you know, in their image and likeness. Grand Slam champion Venus Williams is just the latest. Australian soccer player Mary Fowler. She also has a doll in her likeness. These are made by Mattel. That's the name of the company. It comes with accessories and aims to highlight women's sports. Women's sports role models. That's the aim here, to highlight them. There's quite a few things happening. And as you should know, that Venus Williams is the former world #1 tennis champion. And this actually is coming on the not on the periphery, I was about to say on the heels. Pre-Paris Olympics. This is being rolled out. So good morning all of you wonderful folks tuning in with us this morning. Good folks. This is just some of what we're following this morning. Good morning to the folks at Mattel doing this good work. I'd have you know that some of the other persons are telling us who have dolls like these made in their likeness also includes French boxer Estelle Mosley. Is it Estelle or Estelle? It's French, huh? I don't know. My French is a little rusty. Polish sprinter Iwa Siboda. Iwa Siboda also has one in her likeness too. Susanna Rodriguez. A lot of folks got dolls in their likeness. That's maybe the top, folks. Shamela, I certain to just link out your doll right now. Vashti, Margaret. Well, ain't got mold for Margaret. we ain't got a mold for Margaret. Anybody else? So that's one of the things happening too. It's a lot happening. While we come home now, they're telling us that, these fires, like the carnage on our roads and our waterways, the accidents that we see every day, these fires not mitigating. You got 1 week fire prevention and there's a hustle and bustle. Might get more fires in fire prevention week than normally. That's how upside down this country is. Just yesterday afternoon, in All Boys Street, All Boys Town, a fire left 9 persons homeless. 9 persons homeless. We got to be careful. Exercise caution. Is it just me? When I leave in the house, I go and check the things that are supposed to be plugged out. We're not perfect. Sometimes I get a little basta too. I remember going out for a weekend and left the iron in. Yeah. No angels, God himself. Came back home and saw the iron still 48 hours later going strong. Plugged it. I said, my God. Ensure, folks, you're exercising a lot of caution. You're exercising plenty caution. Please and thank you. Too many fires. As I said, All Boys Street, All Boys Town, around 3 o'clock, they said the fire quickly spread, destroying a 2-story wooden building here in All Boys Town. 2-story wooden building. It's all manner of things. Let's exercise all the caution we can. Starting in the upper flat, spread to the kitchen area. This 2-story building in All Boys Street, All Boys Town. So this premises was occupied by an elderly occupant who was asleep. Heard the fire and realized that it was in the kitchen. Is it? They fall asleep and left the fire on? That happens too often. Sometimes people even go for lying in the bed to sleep. I lie down here while the rice cooking. And then you don't know how tired you are. You drift off. Who don't know? How many times you drift off cooking? Is I can sit down here on this bed. Hour and a half later, husband come home, you burn the food again. Yeah. You burn the food again? Hour and a half later. How many times you left the fire? Don't be bashful now. How many times? Right. Naomi said, don't lie down and cook. Never. Good. Right? Margaret says, check and recheck. Or check and recheck before you leave the house. That's Margaret's caution. Gotta do that. Right? Now we don't lie down and sleep. You stand up. Be careful. 9 homeless now. 9. Right. They managed to leave the house unharmed. They said they lost 2 pet rabbits. 2 pet rabbits, they lost them. 2 big televisions, a mattress, a guitar, household stuff. I don't know if you could lose 2 pet rabbits like that. You just go from one stage to the next. You know. Lost 2 pet rabbits. Wish them the best in terms of getting back on their feet. Mobile phone was lost. A little small change as well. Yeah. That's some praise for them. These folks whose house went up in flames yesterday. All Boys Street. All Boys Street around 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Let's be careful out there, good folks. Let us be careful. You know. I'm watching a couple of things happening. Black tanks for Dark Point, Agatash, and Kotaro. This is Region 7. Just off Bartica. The periphery. Black tanks. You know, this is all well and good. I don't even blame the folks in these areas for receiving them. This is a country where we like we prags. Love our prags. Don't even blame the good folks there. But this is not where we should be. 4 years in, fastest growing economy in the world, high income country, biggest budget ever. And I thought that they have said it. The 99.9% potable water in all these areas, good pressure and so on. I thought that was the most. But alas, au contraire, evidence to the contrary. If you have a good supply of water, a consistent supply of water, you ain't need no black tap. But this is the offering. Not good potable water, not a good supply, a consistent supply. We're not investing in those infrastructure. Take a black tank. Let me say, oh my God, the government cares for us. Care for us, we could put our mouths to the faucet water, the sink water. But you're frightened to do that. Some things you see coming through the sink, Sheila Boycha, Camille Cox, some things you see coming through the sink tap, the pipe. So black tanks, 4 years in, this is an indictment of this government. Not only people who have to receive them, they got to get a water, they got to have a storage of water. You know? But this is where we are. Now, the other side of this, and not too far, is the fact that your disposable income does not even predispose you to buy a black tank on your own. That's the other side of it. So you don't got him plenty of money in your pocket. The water coming through the pipe improper. Indictments on this installed regime. Indictments. And this is the kind of culture we're perpetuating. A cash grant culture, a hamper culture. Take a black tank in your chest. We ain't solving, this is not solving a problem. This is not solving a water supply problem. This is stopgap. This is stopgap. Keeping people dependent on you. Take a black tank. Take a length of pipe. Take a little steel. Take a little sand. Improve what is in people's pockets. Duh. Is the economy stupid? It's Americans I want to say. It's the economy. Please and thank you. Black tanks. That's the latest. Clear you get your black tank? And then Sheila Boychild raises the another side of this I almost forgot. Sheila Boychell asked the question, is who owned the black tank shop? Don't think if it's an alley. Who owned the black tank shop? Go make a bread. Right? And you heard Jack View last evening on our broadcast saying, don't hold up the payments. Don't hold up the cash grants because a dog's got for sell. Don't hold up the payments. Who owned the black tank shop? Now, if you do a bit of digging, you might be surprised who owned the black tank shop. Tommy Gibbs says it's organized crime. I doubt you. But notice, Dark Point, Agatash, and Kutaro, they get black tanks. Some other instances, it's always a promise. It's always a promise, Elizabeth Howard, Neon Harding. Right. It's like you're always the bridesmaid, never the bride. At least Agatash and Kutaro and Dark Point get a black tank. Some other places, not so much. Not so much. Case in point, look what's happening in Linden. Look at the headline. 150 Linden residents. Move closer. You don't get it yet. You think you'd see that in Kotaro? Did you see a headline says Agatash, Kotaro, and Dark Pond residents move closer to getting a black tank from the government? No. They get black tank. But when we go down the road, Rastaman, Sherman Roberts, when we go down the road and up the highway, you move a little closer. Right? You draw a little closer. You through one door, you out the next. You go around the corner, you go downstairs. You're that much closer to getting it. Small wonder the folks had to give the 10 reasons why. This independence activity coming to Linden is just a farce. It's just a mama guy. You move that much closer. You're right there. It's like a destitute outside a bank. So close. So close and yet so far. Yeah, hear a little butter there. In my HJ voice, I gotta fall back, in this case, the singer walk out. Only old schools would know that one. Who know? Moving closer. Ever learning. But never coming to the knowledge of the truth. Moving closer. Yeah, they ain't get it yet though. But big headline, 115. Promise, delivered. That's what you can see. Promise, delivered. So close. Clear senses, but yet far off. Yeah. The move. Move closer. What do I want Vanessa Kisun though? What do I want Vanessa Kisun? Some PP activists trying to manhandle Vanessa. What's happening here, folks? What's going on here? Take a look. You got some little expletives here. I want to apologize. Our morning shows tend to be very quiet. Nighttime, you got to worry about us. You don't got to worry about us in the morning. Some folks doing a little cleanup in Linden because they're taking the independence anniversary celebration to Linden. Vanessa just doing her live. Showing what's happening there on the ground. Well, it's cuss out, Vanessa again, cuss out, just say that. Just like that. Ask me on Linden, take a look. I apologize for the profanities. I apologize.
So who's clearing the back here? I hope the head teacher from Mackenzie High School is saying, look at all the fence. They cut down the tree and breaking up the fence. And gonna left everything so. And here is the gentleman telling the people about pose because they're taking picture. Yeah, cause you know you don't worth it. You don't worth it. You don't worth it. So I won't call your name. So wait, sir, just now, man. So wait, no, there's no way, sir. Say it again. Me, you, and your mother. Me and business. Me and business. Don't rush up to me. 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 Don't rush up. Don't rush up. Don't rush up to me. 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 Don't rush up. Don't rush up. No, but he could cuss me. He could cuss me. You could cuss me. You could cuss me. You ain't pass me. I somebody mother. You didn't know the way you cussing me. I somebody mother. Don't rush up to me. Don't rush up to me. Don't rush up to me. You sacked me out then. You sacked me out. You sacked me out. You sacked me out. You sacked me out. I don't want to know who you are. You tried everything. Don't rush up to me. You are come for nothing. Should I mention your name? Oh, I somebody mother to you. Didn't know that. You didn't know. So who's playing?
That's some of what we saw. Yeah. I wonder who is that gentleman? Is he still living in Linden? Is he still living there? Who is that gentleman? Yeah. The truth hurts, you know. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. That's the kind of people attracted to the BBB. That's where Linden. As you in Linden, you know, a couple months ago, I was in an area called Icewater Road. Shame on that fella. Shame on that fella. I hope Vanessa filed some assault, makes a complaint, files some assault charges. That fella there. Yeah. The chairman, regional chairman of Region 10 and I stood in an area called Icewater Road. They had delayed the construction. PPP come up with all kinds of delaying tactics. And the chairman was very concerned about the way they were building the road, the quality of the infrastructure. And he told us, he said, this thing will be problematic. He said this thing will be very, 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 very problematic. Well, the rainy season is here. Nothing Linden is not accustomed to. The May-June rains are here, folks. Icewater Road recently was like Icewater River. The people who live in Linden, they know what are the concerns too. But the contract is being used. The government likes to say it will use local expertise. Brought people from all over the place. Don't understand the terrain in Linden. Don't understand the dynamics in Linden. And the regional chairman had his concerns. Folks, Icewater Road. Take a look.
Look at this. This is the new road that these guys have built in Kansas City. They're weeding along the road and they're not cleaning the drain. Now it is the water is overflowing the road, running over, washing down the people home in Kansas City. All the yard. Look at this, guys. Look at this. What a disaster. Everyone has to come out and help. Look at this. This is a disaster. Look at this close up. Look at this. This will damage the road eventually because all the stuff is washing away from the side of the road. Who is responsible for this? The drain in Kansas City Road needs to dig out. The coker that they have built on the underground coker, it is blocked up with sand. It is blocked up with sand. So all the water is overflowing and running down in the road that they built the other day for Kansas City, straight down to Icewater Creek to head into Block 22. Who's responsible for this? We need help. We need help today. We're calling on the authority today.
Listen, hold on.
I need to know who's responsible for this. This is the new road in Kansas City that is washing away our neighbor's house and land. We're calling on the authority to come and fix this. Look how it is breaking away our land. We're calling on the authority. Who is responsible for this?
Right there.
Help. The people need help. The people need help.
Yeah, the folks said if we don't do this thing well, we can end up in trouble. The regional chairman stood on that same road and spoke to us. And as a result, now it's the Icewater River. Icewater River. And of course, if you have that amount of water running down, you can imagine the soil erosion there and their homes all along that road. Over to you, Minister of Public Works. Over to you. Right. Residents moving closer. They ain't get the house yet. And when you do get a house, they're washing it away. The faulty design, poor, shoddy construction. As we're in Linden still, you remember I tell you, the folks at that point, Kotaro, they don't get the black tanks. Linden moving closer. 1.3 billion to be spent 4 years in to upgrade community roads in Linden. Not, it didn't spend yet. But they can take a box and said, promise delivered. It's true. It's a promise. They bring the promise and hand you. To be spent. It didn't spend yet. 4 years in. But they're going to tell Linden in this independence anniversary celebration that they care. Well, then they're going to celebrate. Then they're moving closer. They're getting a couple of houses. The monies are still to be spent. 4 years in. You go to some places of the East Coast, money ain't to be spent. They done spent already. Road done built. Black tanks done installed. House lots done given out. We see you, PPP. We see you, Colin Crowell and Susan Rodriguez. We see you. Claire Cumberbatch, Andrew Griffith, Abira. My man's a voice. You gotta watch them. They're taking umbrage with some stuff a man said too. Moving closer to be spent. We're not yet there. You gotta watch these boys. Promise delivered. Black Eyed Peas production and increase. Promise delivered. To increase. When? So we've done well. We are to increase it. Promise delivered. Red beans and so on. Saul Guyana putting the government to shame. Saul Guyana had a pay raise for the employees. Same unions the government fighting down. Representing Saul employees. And win-win for both sides. If you have employees that are happy, they're going to perform. If you get employees that are happy, that are comfortable. If not, no. You try to engage some government services. It's like pulling teeth. All now you turn up at a ministry. You can get some long suck teeth like you got to bother people. I mean, you got to take stock of yourself too personally. You got to take stock of yourself and your professionalism personally. You know, don't let them dictate your demeanor, how you respond to people. But it has been shown, if you compensate, remunerate, if you remunerate people nicely, people are comfortable, you get more out of them. All now you get some long suck teeth. You know, good morning. Is where I come from. I was at the Ministry of Labor, I think it was, watching the goings on with the protest. There's a young lady there. There's a big parking lot out there, but like the parking lot is not for parking. Every 2 minutes she run out. No, you gotta go down. He said, by the time she done, she pressure gonna hide. Somebody else pull up. No, you gotta go down the road, sir. This parking lot, like it's something from a museum. And it's not what was being done, was how. Top there. You know, you gotta say sometimes when you engage people like that, you know, in what is the animation? With the character Poe. Poe's the inner peace. Where did it get some people? Inner peace. Come back. Yeah. Saul Guyana gave a significant pay increase to their staff. Congrats, Saul. I know Saul produces gas. They sell gas. I don't know if any other meant, but gas is the major seller with Saul. 23% pay raise. 23% pay raise. Saul dropping the employee chest. Now you can see the applications now. You see? Applications more than like a vacancy. 23%. Congrats, Saul. Congrats. See? Clearly, this is people who don't want all the money for the folks at the top. The shareholders, the principals. They got a little largesse. They're going to... Inclusivity. 23% of y'all chests. You know? If you have an application form, you have to make sure you get a copy of it. 676963. You ought to get an application form there. Ensure you get a copy. 23%. Significant increase. Look at the government teachers. Shame on their finale. First Lady and peep. Not a peep out of the first. Shame on you, Aria Ali. Shame on all these ministers of government. Definitely shame on Polari Joe. Shame on the labor officer. Wrong in circles. That's some MOU 1,000 years ago that they did one strike action while negotiations are happening. The MOU is not law. When you deal with dishonest wicked people who you know can try to stretch you out. You can't go on terms and be bound by terms in an MOU 500 years ago. Dishonest. So they're trying to bend the teachers over that. Now's the era when you were dealing with principled people. Not these jacobats and trench crappos we got now. That is not law. It was an MOU that was signed in that time. You were dealing with people you could shake your hand and know that's the word and the bond. Not these folks here. When these guys pat in your back, it's good, good, good. See, soft spot the feeling for. Plunge that go. Soft spot. Congrats, all. Right. When I buy my gas now, I buy with more care and so that some of this going to the workers there. 23% pay raise. Big congrats to Saul. Edward Boom says spend your money wisely. Big congrats. 23% pay raise. I could see Saul workers got to go early this morning. Token came. Gotta make sure I justly earned this 23%. People are treated well, they respond in kind. People are treated well. We gotta treat people well in this country. Irrespective of communities they hail from, ethnicity, religious background, we gotta learn to treat people well. This government knows about treating friends, family, and favorites well. I'm not a passion person. But I guess pageants serve. We got more pageants in this country than people. You get a pageant every day in the year, you don't see the same pageant twice. We got plenty pageants. But I ain't knocking pageants. They got this one coming up. Mr. Teen India Worldwide. I guess it's a good way you can channel young people energy. They ain't killing themselves out in the streets. They're robbing people and so on. Bill for June 2nd. Mr. Teen India Worldwide. Best wishes to the organizers with that. Then on the heels of that, you got the Ghana Princess pageant. I tell you, we got plenty pageants here. Coming up in August 11th. Pageant country. You see that pageant at the PPP capital CON, friends? See that pageant there? The jacket getting put on. Unlucky Max said, what happens? Pageant. Pageantry. Yeah. Best wishes. The organizers of these pageants. If it gets our young people energy, heading in the right directions, it's not, something that's going to be detrimental to them. All the best. See, all the best. Bicycle thief. Sometimes I try to understand. Maybe the sociologists will do a better job at it. Miss Constantine there at UG. What's her brother's name? Seeing him in my mind's eye. Lectured sociology at UG. Number of people. What's the compulsion? You get shoot for thieving up bicycles. I got 2 bicycles. I would give him one. My brother hold this. It's only because I ain't got a lot of space, I don't have more. I like bicycles. I don't know why. Been trying to put my hands on a Big Ben. An original Big Ben. I love bicycles. It's a bicycle, man. You should fail. Bicycle. Fastest growing economy in the world. A man got to hinge his feet. Stealing a bicycle. Division 4A, Georgetown. The police investigating the shooting incident occurred on Tuesday afternoon involving 42-year-old Carl Cato Vreidslus, 42-year-old. He sustained a gunshot wound in his left foot, can't pedal, inflicted by a 28-year-old security guard employed at Sheriff Security. The incident took place at Carmichael Street. That Cato was riding a bicycle when he was confronted by the security guard who accused him of stealing the bicycle. So you can't ride a bicycle in this country now, huh? He looked the part. You look like you could own a bicycle. I don't know what went on. The security guard claimed the bicycle belonged to another employee of Sheriff Security Services and had been stolen earlier. The confrontation escalated into a physical altercation during which Cato allegedly attempted to disarm the security guard. Allegedly. During the struggle, the firearm discharged, striking Cato in his left leg. A bicycle. You know? That reminds me, I gotta put some air in these bicycles. Man, gonna lose his life. Leon Blair, Forbes Meduse, Brenda Moore, a bicycle, you know. That's what I tell you. A bicycle. Is anything now? Anything people treating you anyhow with? You know? Anything. Apologies there. What's happening to us this morning? The tingin. Bicycle. It's a bicycle that can end this man's life for now. Shot to the leg. He told me, you're riding away with this here. Don't come around with funny. You're not riding away with this here. Shot him in his leg. Or in the struggle, as he said. The thing discharged accidentally. Discharged accidentally. This country, folks. No easy day. Bicycle. So you're watching that. I'm happy that our students are getting in on the cricket fever. That's what the guys were saying. Got the T20 coming. Are we ready? I'm happy for the students. It's the patrons I worried about. Are we ready for the T20? We showed you last evening some of what's been happening with one of the main access roads to the stadium, the Massey Road. This thing starts next week. The T20 starts next week, but the road looking thin. Government said to wake up one morning and they realize all that. This T20 thing come out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. That's the state of the road, folks. Came out of nowhere. But the kids are happy. The kids are happy. The kids are happy. It's coming. It's coming. The T20. Cricket. Wish all the folks who participate in the best. Y'all watch out for Massey Road. Pay taxes. At least telling the business community now. There was a time when they were telling them to withhold it. Make them look bad. Make them struggle. Pay taxes. He implored the private sector commission recently. Conceding the government alone can't do it. Pay taxes. Yeah. From don't pay. Make the phone calls to the friends, don't pay. City Hall is owed billions of dollars. See how long other than the problems it's in. People only pay the taxes. But from saying don't pay them, don't get them nothing. Pay taxes. Civic responsibility. Increase your pace. You're fun to contractors. Like he can get more than 3 words in him at a time. Increase your pace. It's increased pace, guys. Water road looking the way it looks. Increase pace. Make water run down like water road and wash away land. So many contracts are behind. Like that very Massey Road we averted to a second ago. The very Massey Road, behind schedule. You name a project in this country not behind schedule. Conversation Tree Road, another one of them. Change contractor but 5 times. Pick up the pace, Evan says. Pick up the pace. Folks sending some pictures. We got to publish that parts of this road are already falling apart. Already falling apart. The road and roading. Clear coming match? The road and roading. Naomi says, be nice to Irfan. Pick up the pace, pick up the pace, pick up the pace. Road and roading. The AG Vex, a man's talk. Why are you trying to humiliate the joint services? A man said in a parliamentary address quite recently, DAG run out, it's malicious, unjustified, and baseless. And that's why he fall in the polls. He know the conscience what the truth is. Malicious, unjustified, baseless, he says. Yeah. Nowhere else in the world you'd see this foolishness. No place else in the world would you see that. Right? Would you see that? This politicization of the Ghana Defense Force. I don't know if and his putty hand. When he doing all these stunts, ow! Put down the jacket and he hacked and he, I don't know if he only crutch. Put your hand in people's mouth. You must be out your damn mind. Sorry, folks, it's the morning show now. You must be out your mind. You doing all your stunts, I know where you got your hand. Tracy Clark? A piece of cake. Naomi, take piece of cake here. St. Romain Adams, all this piece of cake here. Sheila by child. Wave the doors and nasty. I know you put your hand. Now I want to insult you. If never tell you, Mr. President, could you sanitize me, please? I mean nothing as we say colloquially. Mr. President, could you sanitize? Could you wash? I might need Mr. Cake. It's your birthday after. Could you sanitize? You don't know what comorbidities some people got. Who got chicken? Who got big foot? Who got lice and louse? Who got filaria smallpox? You don't know what people coming with. Mr. Cake. This country got a history with Jim Jones. People drinking Kool-Aid. Mr. Cake. You know how to bring it in these days. Mr. Cake. Take piece of cake in your chest. What you gotta do is improve people's salary. Improve people's salary so they get a proper pension when the joint services retire. When our men in uniform go off into the sunset of the years. Have piece of cake. When people don't eat cake now, you feel offended. Because you can't push your thing in people's mouth. You feel vexed now. But what if we get your rocks off, man? Marcia says it's not a hygienic practice. I don't know who advised these people. You know who got beetroots, who got crab? Huh? What is what? A piece of cake. You already think this thing, eh? You already think this thing. Naomi says, handling everything except the votes at the conference. Capital C-O-N. Emphasis. The conference. That's why Darmlal get more votes than he. But damn little record. 7 certain people go interior. Not them little children saying, Daddy, you come, Daddy, Daddy. Plenty little children. Damn little getting more votes than you. In other news. Kwame beating you out. AG focus on the wrong things. AG focus on the wrong things. On the wrong things. A year later, memorial still to be established. Memorial still to be established. Sad. You know, we just passed a year anniversary, the 20 kids we lost at Madia, that dormitory fire. 20 kids lost their lives. These boys didn't even bother to build the site yet. We're still waiting on the black box to find out how the 5 from the army died. You imagine the level of callousness and disrespect? Coming soon. Coming soon. They just plug in a switch. They just plug in a wire. Reduction in service interruptions. It's too early to determine that. Give it time, let us see. The ship just docked there. You know, breakdown. Wasn't shipping. The power ship didn't power in. Now they allegedly get it to work. Say, oh, GPL records reduction in service disruptions. It's too, one day later, it's too early. Yeah? It's like going to the gym to lose weight. You only go one day. Mission accomplished. Promise delivered. You only go one day. I think it's a size 2 now. Behave yourself. Prime Minister, behave yourself, man. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. See some. We show how a lot of stories start, especially these kind where loss of lives are involved. We don't often show you how they end. But some men who were on trial for the murder of a father and daughter in Bedaho walked free quite recently. You know, this is the justice system. You may not like it. This is the justice system. Walked free. Lloyd Sadlu in particular walked free of this robbery charge, I think it was, too. Among other things. No. We often show you when they happen. That was the conclusion of that. Thoughts and prayers of that family who lost their loved ones. It was a home invasion. Father have his mercies. There's a couple of things we think you ought to know about us. We started day today, the first 15 folks. Thanks for joining us. We head off into the weekend. We're going to see you guys back on the next broadcast. Thanks to the over 1,000 of you joining us live on our morning program. For your information, a couple of things we want to touch on. Margaret and Rio, hope you guys get to your destination safe and sound. Leslie and Elizabeth, Narayan, good to see you on the live this morning. Andrew Griffith, Claire Cumberbatch, good to see you on the live. Commissioner Cole, good to see you as well. Waveney, Ernest, Ras Ricardo. Good to have all of you on the live this morning. Precious Queen, Mark, Marcia, Sharon Costello, Lakshman Aziz. Lakshman said we're getting more blackout. And Lakshman closer to the power ship than the rest of us. Donna and Kyle, Leslie and Waveney. Claire, Onessa, Donna, Edward, good to have all of you this morning. Thanks for being here with me today. That's going to do it for us at this and that's our time. Good folks, Sheila Boydchild, Rastaman Sandra Hanover, Kyle and Diane, Brian and Beryl. That's our time, good folks, and that's our program. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here.